Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy Prokopis. I am an author of young adult novels like the science fiction novel The Arena and the young adult urban fantasy Guardians of the Sixth Gate, which comes out October 31st. Welcome to my channel. So, I am finishing some video editing for this upcoming week. I'm also planning out things for next week. Next week at work, I work in a public school. If you didn't know, I'm a school counselor, so that's what I do full time. Next week, we have fall break. So we have fall break starting Wednesday. So I'm setting a goal for myself to finish writing draft 1 of book 2, which is book 2 in the Guardians of the Sixth Gate series. I am going to finish that by next Sunday. I think that I'm close enough that I may finish that before Sunday, but I'm giving myself Sunday as a deadline just so I can get that done in time. And so while I'm video editing and watching some things back, I am planning out the rest of the month, but I'm also looking at possibilities for NaNoWriMo. I'm not sure that I'll really be able to do much participating because I'm going to be wrapping up a lot of loose ends between publishing the first book in the series, finishing the second book, and planning the third. I'm not sure if I can really draft out the third book or not, but I'm trying to get, there's a hair on me. I'm trying to get an idea of if it's even possible. So I'm going to take a look at that, and then we'll move into this afternoon's writing session. So, fun things. I had to charge my phone because I've been doing a lot of filming today, but the only thing you missed is that I have finished up my videos, so the vlog is up, and I am double checking the ARC unboxing Q&A video. So I already have that filmed, and I think I have it finished and edited. I'm just double checking it before I get that queued up to go out and scheduled for Wednesday. So I've actually done a lot of stuff today, kind of quick. So that got done, and it is 1:22. So I am out here walking June, letting her mosey about, and then we are going to move right into the afternoon writing session. Yesterday I wrote almost exactly 2,000 words. So I'm hoping at least to match that today. I think today, looking at where I am plot-wise, I should be moving into like the finale of the book. So the final sections. So that's super exciting. We're almost done. So that's crazy. I'll definitely be done by Sunday. I would be surprised if I don't finish it. So, really fun things. So, I am on my way to a therapy appointment. I'm gonna go see my therapist, and it's a good thing because it has been rough. It's been a rough day. Really, it's been like a rough week so far. I don't know. I have been like an anxious wreck for a while. So if you've been watching my vlog style videos a while, like for months, since July, then you will know that I've been like having these episodes of mystery sickness. I get really dizzy and I feel physically sick to my stomach, and I've found out as I've like really read more into it, I have learned that it's associated with my anxiety. That's why I've been feeling that way, and that has come back the last really like 2 weeks. I actually stayed homesick one day. I have started to realize just how many times I've seen some kind of medical professional from like, I've gone to 2 minor emergency clinics. I've been to the hospital once, and I've now been to 2 doctor's appointments, and there's nothing physically wrong with me that any of them have found. So it's for sure my anxiety. And I'm just under a lot of stress, more than I realized. And I know it's work stress. I know it's not writing work stress. I know it's my day job stress. So that's been a whole thing. So it's a good thing that I have therapy today, because today was especially difficult. It was just really busy, a lot of heavy things, and I'm excited to go and chat with him. So we are gonna go and do that now. Whew. All right, therapy is done. So I feel a lot better. Man, I always feel better after I talked with my therapist. If you've never talked with a therapist, you should try it sometime. I think everyone could use that, or at least just somebody to talk to. It doesn't necessarily have to be a therapist. Unless you're really struggling with your mental health, then I would definitely go to someone with a license. But I feel a lot better. So I think some of it for me is just that I've been trying to balance a lot of projects, and we've had a lot of events at work. So I'm sure that's just part of it. Is when I go to work, I'm really busy, and that's slowing down because tomorrow is our last day. I work in public education. So if you didn't know, I'm a school counselor. So our fall break starts Thursday. So I'm off Thursday, Friday, and I have the weekend. So things will slow up a little bit. So I already feel a lot better, and I cannot wait for it. So fun things coming in this week's vlog, because I'll be home to do some fun projects with Finn. So that's exciting. And also my Q&A plus my paperback cover reveal is this week. So hopefully you guys will have seen it by the time you watch this video. So hopefully you like it. If you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. It'll be up. So now I am leaving therapy. I'm gonna go home and we're gonna play with Finn, and we'll see what the rest of the evening brings. Okay, I just got home. Funny thing happened on the way home though. I was down the street from my house, and I actually had to stop in the middle of a pretty busy road to let 2 turkeys walk across the street. So, and it's not like we live out in like the countryside or anything. We're in a pretty big city. I think, if I remember right, this is like the 9th largest city in Oklahoma, I think. But we do have turkeys that live in kind of this area. So 2 of them right in the middle of town, and they were bold. They were stopping traffic. They weren't just like walking out in the road and I happened upon them. They stopped traffic so they could walk by. So fun things. But I'm home now, so I'm gonna eat, because I heard that there's food here for me, and Alex forgot that he actually has an event tonight that he has to go help with. So he'll be out for about an hour or 2. So we'll see. I need to do some laundry, so maybe I'll just do house stuff. So we'll see. Okay, I'm home. I'm loving this pink shirt with these earrings. This is really fun. It's Wednesday, and Wednesday's actually my last work day this week, because we are on fall break. So I work at a public school. I'm a school counselor, and our fall break starts tomorrow, and we're off Monday also. So I am going to spend the rest of the week writing. My goal is to finish this first draft of book 2 in the Guardians of the Sixth Gate series by Sunday. So this week, that is the goal. I think it's doable because I'm right at the end. And of course, spend the week with this little guy and Alex and do fall activities. So that is also planned. And what else? Today, we are going to get ready and go on a run. So that is the plan for, at least for right now this evening. I think I'm going to try and like take some time for myself this evening. Maybe do a little bit of planning because I want to do a little bit of prep for NaNoWriMo. I'm still trying to decide if I can really finish or not. I don't think I can finish and like actually complete NaNoWriMo. I don't know that that's possible, but I figure, you know, why not like join the community and at least attempt it? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I think I'll spend some of tonight planning for that. Oh goodness, Bubba. And so we'll at least start the evening off with that. So that's the plan for right now. Good morning and happy Thursday. It is the first day of fall break, and I started the day by doing some projects around the house that I had planned for. Like I needed to laminate stuff for my running board. So I laminated these, a running schedule and a new PR board because my old one did not include a space for my overall best mile, and I wanted it to. So I made a new one, plus they match, so I kind of like that, got kind of a theme going on the board. But I also laminated some of Finn's like seasonal crafts, and just because I'm a proud mama and my heart feels so big right now, I want to show them to you. So here's Finn's first Thanksgiving. These are all crafts that my mom does with him. My parents keep Finn during the day. I'm super lucky. Both of my parents were teachers and have retired. My mom retired when Finn was born. And so now she gets to stay and play with him all day. And she does these fun crafts. So this one was Thanksgiving 2020, his little handprint. Also, this is his first Thanksgiving, and look how big his hand is. It's huge. He's a big boy. So there's Thanksgiving. There's Finn's first Christmas with a little hand wreath. There's his first Halloween. Again, he was born in March, so this is not super long after. Look how big that foot is. But this is his first Halloween. And here's this year. So you might have seen this picture online if you follow me on Instagram. This cute little pumpkin patch photo is there, but my mom made him into a little mummy. So I just had to share because it made my heart happy, and he's super, super cute. So I had to share him. Back to the fridge you go. So it is just about writing time. Almost lunch. So in a minute, I'll get Finn set up with lunch. I'm going to start by kind of taking a look at what I have left for book 2, because again, I told myself I was going to finish writing book 2 by Sunday, which I still think I can do. So I'm going to take a look at where I am. I'm also going to kind of take a look at NaNoWriMo, National Writing Month, which is November. I printed a whole planner page for that. So I'm gonna start kind of doing the math and planning out how I'm going to tackle that this year. I have some ideas that I think will work for me, that are feasible, and I just need to sort of mentally prepare myself to make some of those shifts, because they'll be small shifts, but there's still things I'm not used to doing every day. So I'm going to start with that, and then we will do a writing session. I don't usually do Thursday writing sessions, so I'm super excited. My brain thinks it's Saturday though. So I'm having to kind of quell this. I'm kind of having to calm this anxiety that's telling me like, oh my gosh, you have 2 days to finish this book. You've got to work now. No, I actually have more days than that. So deep breaths and enjoy the process. Okay, I'm outside letting June out. I just put Finn down for a nap. I don't hear him, so he must have gone to sleep, which means it's writing time. So I'm going to jump into that once we go back inside. I've already done the chores I kind of set for myself to do before I wrote. So that's all set up. So the next thing really is writing on book 2. And I thought since I was outside, it'd be a good time maybe to talk about NaNoWriMo plans. So I have been going back and forth in the last couple of vlogs about my ability to even do NaNoWriMo, like be able to complete it. I am gonna go ahead and do it. So I decided an attempt is better than nothing at all. And I've never properly fast drafted anything. And so I'm gonna do it. So the project I'm working on, I'm going to, as soon as I finish book 2, which my deadline is Sunday, I will spend the last 2 weeks of October doing prep for NaNoWriMo. So I'm going to heavily outline book 3, and then I'm going to draft out book 3 while book 2 rests. So I can come back to it, do like my read through and edits at another time. But I'm gonna get book 3 in place. That way, if there's any adjustments I need to make for further in the series, which did happen for book 1, that way I can go back and make them to book 2 when I do my edits. So that is the plan for NaNoWriMo. Are you guys participating in NaNoWriMo? Let me know in the comment section if you are participating or not. And we can chat about like tips and tricks, what things have worked for you, because I've never done NaNoWriMo. So share all of that down below. I just finished a really good writing session. I got over 2,000 words written. So that's great. And I got through the scenes I wanted to. So there's not a whole lot left until I'm done. I'm almost up to like the final action of the whole book. So I'm feeling really good because it's only Thursday and I'm trying to finish this by Sunday. So I'm on good track. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get back into my running clothes and wake up Finn, and we are going to go on like an easy run. And then, I don't know, maybe date stuff this evening because I am off. Don't have to worry about work in the morning. Hi, Finn. Hi, Finn. Do you see him? Oh my gosh. So anyway, June decided she needed to go outside and it's dark, but I've just been like doing tons of like writing, marketing, community things, research. And this is an idea I've had a long time ago, something that I had considered doing. So I have a ton of short stories, like scenes that I've written, that are like about characters in some of the books that are already published, but also, characters like in other series or just characters in general that I don't really have a book for. They're just people. And I have short stories on my computer for these characters, and I've thought about doing like a whole series where I put them on my website. That was kind of the original thought, what I'd end up doing with them, but it takes a bit of time to do those things, and to make it kind of a series is a lot of effort and time. So I thought about, just because some of my other writing friends have a Patreon, I thought, what if that was like an excuse to start that? I could do like a general community on Patreon, make it like their starting amount. I think the lowest they recommend is $3. And I just post periodically all of my short stories there. And then when I have time to like write more, it would be a place to put it and feel like I'm getting a little bit more for my time, because I hate to talk about it this way, because I do write for the fun of it. That's like the whole point, I don't write books because I want to make money. I write books because I like to write books. But when it comes to some of that like extra content that isn't going to be made into like this big piece, time kind of is money. So what do you guys think? Would a Patreon be interesting at all? Is it even worth doing? I do not have much of a following, so I feel like I would be extremely lucky to have one patron on Patreon. But what do we think? Would you read short stories for, what was it, like $3 a month? Maybe? I don't know. Something maybe to think about, or maybe something to do as I grow. I don't know. Okay, so it's kind of dark in here. I'm in the den, or the writing room, as I like to refer to it. I just got back from my haircut. Finn also got a haircut, so you might see him later. He's napping. You might see him in his new do. But I just got home. It is about 3 o'clock, so a little later than I typically sit down to do these writing sessions, but I'm gonna try and get a little bit in there. I also need to do like some other digital things. So last night, I know I recorded a little video about maybe doing like a Patreon, just kind of as a space to stick all of my random short stories and just fun writings that I do for fun, rather than just posting them to my website. And I probably won't really have anybody that commits to it, but I am going to go ahead and start that just because I figure, at least for growth purposes, and it's a place to stick things that I already have written, so it's not going to be a ton more effort, but it is another way I could connect with you guys and share some of those things. So I figured that's a way I can maybe make a street team. So I'm going to finish setting the Patreon stuff up and get that up and running. So this video might be the first one where I have that stuff listed. So that's exciting. And yeah, writing. So I am at a really pivotal scene that sort of lets the cat out of the bag, so to speak. The big reveal is on the cusp of happening. And if I get enough time to write today, then the big reveal for the whole book will happen today. So I might be on the verge of finishing this book. So we will see. Like I said, depends on how much time I get. So it is 11:46. I have lunch for Finn in there, got lunch for me. We spent the morning at like a local farm to do fall things. We took Finn, we went with my mom. I will insert a video of that here.
I think this one looks so calm. I'm gonna hold it. Is it cheeky? No.
I think he's just gonna stay there.
I think you got a friend.
You know why?
This is chicken.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Oh, what's that chicken?
And now that we're home, I'm gearing up to do some writing. Announcement. I did go ahead and I published my Patreon page. So there's only one tier, and it is the short story tier. So if you would like, for $5 a month, you can get short stories, which are all like little scenes and things I've written around the characters in my book. I already posted one. What I posted is something that actually doesn't exist anywhere else. I have an excerpt of it at the end of Guardians of the Sixth Gate, but it's longer on Patreon. So if you pledge $5 a month to Patreon, what you can read right now is a sneak peek at the first chapter of book 2 of Guardians of the Sixth Gate. So that's really fun. The excerpt on Patreon is quite a bit longer than what I am publishing at the end of Guardians of the Sixth Gate. So if you're curious, you can read that there. I know that it is book 2, so since book 1 is not quite out, that may not help you a ton, but you can get kind of an idea if you've read the chapter excerpt from online on my website. So fun things. I'm also working on collecting some other writing to put there. So that's there if you are interested. I don't really expect to have any Patreons, but it is a place to dump all of my stories. So that's what I've done with that. There's links in the description box for that also. And pretty much it. So I'm going to eat lunch and then I'm going to get organized for some writing for the afternoon. So I'm getting set up for writing this afternoon. Fun things. I am joining Jen from Jen's Bookshelf. I'm joining her live stream today. I am in the last part of book 2. So I'm almost done. Like I said, all through this video, I set a deadline to have book 2, this first draft, finished by Sunday, and I'm on track to do that. I'm actually, if I can get a lot of words on the page, which I should be able to do, I may be able to wrap it up today, which is super exciting. So today is like the best day for me to join her live stream, because how amazing would that be to finish this draft while in the middle of this live stream? Wouldn't that be so cool? I think that'd be amazing. So today's writing session is different in that sense. So I'm joining her. Hopefully it'll be really productive. We usually have a really good time together. It's been a while since we've chatted like on video like this, because she does live in Canada, so she's not anywhere near me, but we are in the same time zone. So I'm super, super excited. So hopefully, fingers crossed everyone, that I can finish this draft today and be done a little early. Live stream is done. Ooh, he's sneezing in the background. So now I got 1,784 words written today. I'm almost done. If I spent maybe another hour or so writing, I could finish this. I don't know if I'll be able to do that today, but I am definitely in the place to hit my deadline to have this draft finished tomorrow. So that is super duper exciting. June, what's up? It's Sunday. My hair is so short now, it like barely fits in this ponytail. Oh my gosh. I love it though. So June and I were outside. She can smell something under the deck here. So that's exciting. So today is the day, guys. Oh my gosh. Today is the day that I will be finishing book 2. It's just the first draft, but that is a huge chunk of the work when you get that part done. So I'm super excited. I'm so close. Yesterday I was telling Jen from Jen's Bookshelf, because I was in her live stream yesterday, that if I had maybe an hour and a half longer, I would finish it. And I think that's really about all I need. I don't know that I'll need the whole writing session today, but oh my gosh, I'm really excited. So the plan is just finish the book today. That's what the goal is. We're gonna finish the book, and then whatever extra time I have, I think I'm gonna move towards NaNoWriMo planning, because I am going to do NaNoWriMo. I question how successful it will be, but I figure I want to celebrate with everyone. I want to be a part of that community, and I've never done it before. So I'm going to do NaNoWriMo, and for NaNoWriMo, I will be writing book 3. So the rest of the month, I am trying to create a detailed outline, which is not normally my style, but I'm going to try and create a detailed outline for book 3. That way maybe I'll be a little more successful with my time. I also have some thoughts on how I'm going to tackle it, but I think I'm going to make a like Camp NaNoWriMo prep video So I'm not gonna detail too much of that here because I'm still working on those details to finalize them. So we'll see. It really just depends. Really depends on if I do get everything wrapped up today. And I don't know why I wouldn't. Unless something comes up in the middle of the day or Finn doesn't nap well, I am gonna finish the book. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We are outside. So Finn has just had lunch. I had lunch. It is almost nap time for him. So he's getting ready to go down for a nap. And so I am gonna get into my writing session. I've already written a little bit. I've just outed the big reveal. And so everything from here just like goes. It just takes off. So I'm super excited. I'm having a hard time not just diving into it and like avoiding some of like these projects first, like putting Finn to bed. But I am right there. So for the sake of like time and making sure this vlog is not super long this week, even though I think it is, I'm gonna leave you guys here. So I'm sorry that you're not gonna see the minute I finish it. If you want to see me finish book 2, that'll be at the beginning of next week's vlog. So I'm crazy excited. So next week, what we're gonna be working on after I finish this book is a lot of Preptober stuff for NaNoWriMo. So look forward to that. And make sure you follow me here on YouTube because I'll be posting my entire NaNoWriMo journey. I'm trying something different also with my routine for NaNoWriMo. So make sure you're following me here. Also make sure to follow me on all of my social media. Those are in the description box below. And I also started a Patreon. There's already a sneak peek at book 2 there. It's longer than the sneak peek that I am publishing in book 1. So you can read that there. I'm planning to post more fun things there also. So for $5 a month, you can be a member of my Patreon. So thank you guys so much for all of the support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.